Hello, friends, and welcome to Kingsmill Resort in Williamsburg, Virginia. I'm so happy to have you here. We're at the Plantation course today, where we're going to play 18 holes of golf. But first, I want to look at the amenities of the resort. This is the fitness center, newly renovated. The spa is beautiful, offers everything that you could ask for. There's a tennis club and a full-on golf academy where you can work on your game. Busch Gardens is nearby. You can take the family there while you go play golf, or whatever the arrangement might be. Kingsmill is a spot for you. It has hosted championship golf back to 1981. Today we're going to play the Plantation course, and this is number one. That's where you normally start. This is Chris. My name is Matt, and we are here for golf. This is the front nine of the Plantation course. This is number one. It's not a long par four. I started with a 4-iron. You're really going to want to avoid that bunker on the right. If you can hit a gentle draw off of that bunker or a gentle fade starting at the left bunker and turning it, you will be just fine. But if you hit it like I did, straight into that bunker, you're in less of an ideal position. And so I just had to wedge it out here to give us a look at the green and try to get myself an up and down. I tried to take my medicine and just wedge it out and hit a decent pitch. Not as good as I kind of thought. I thought I could get it up that hill. There was a little bit of a slope. I didn't get it up there. But I did 2-putt for par. We move on to number two, and this is where you're really going to experience some history. Here is at the par 5, second hole, 519 yards. And you see the old Plantation off to the right. And you're going to ride right along this as you play number two. I'm gaming the Callaway Mini Driver, 11.5 degrees. It's been great to me. It was pretty good to me on the river course. If you haven't checked out those videos, go do that. Here I hit it off the tee, and I hit it off the deck. Try to get myself as close as I could. Not a great spot here, but not the worst spot. Just pitching over a few of the bunkers. To give myself a look, I wedged it on to the back fringe and curled that in.
I'm not expecting to make that.
As you could hear, I was not expecting to make that. But we're back to even par through 2 holes. I felt really good about my game here at the Plantation course. This is an Arnold Palmer design. I tend to like Arnold Palmer courses. This course has a lot of character and really fits great with the Plantation, with the river course, the Pete Dye design. It has a ton of character, and visually Arnold Palmer and Ed Seay did a great job, I think, of just where they placed some of the bunkers and how they relate to landing areas and how it guides your eye in a different direction, or how it just mentally intimidates you. So we make a 4 there on number 3. Now we head to number 4. You see a pond along the left side. Your ideal drive is down the right-hand side with maybe a little bit of draw. It's just coming back to the center to kind of leave yourself that right side of the green opening so you don't have to challenge anything with the water. I hit a pretty good drive here.
That should be fine.
I did have to kind of backpedal a little bit. There's room over there to the right. This was a 7-iron that was honestly one of the best shots of the day. It was a drawing 7-iron, I think from like 170-ish, and got it down, got it to like pin high, and was able to just lag it down there to like 2 feet.
Good one.
So tap that in for par. And we move on to our first par 3 of the day, number 5. Number 5 plays about 180 yards or so. That's where it was for us. The scorecard it's not a long course. It plays less than 6,500 yards, but it tests a lot of the clubs in your bag. It really does test a lot. I think I hit the 6-iron. I might have even hit a 5-iron because of some wind into us. Hit it over onto the back fringe. And I'm able to save my par. So that was a nice par. And Chris made a great par from where he was, too. Still in search of that ace on the par 3s, but on to number 6. Number 6 bends to the right. and I just had to take it down the right side with a draw. I was hitting a draw with this club and left myself with an 8-iron here, which I hit a pretty decent shot, but it just didn't turn the way that I thought it was going to turn. And I come up pin high down off the right side of the green. Hit a chip past the hole, which everything rolls down to where I was. So hitting a chip past the hole is really not ideal. And you can see just how much break this ball actually goes through. Almost made it, but make a bogey there on number 6. Off to number 7. Number 7 bends a little bit to the right. At least it does off of the tee. And it has some trees that protect the inside there on the right. So not playing very long, 336. I took mini driver off the deck, and that was able to keep it low and get it turning left to right. Set me up with a wedge here, and I feel really good about my swing for most of this entire round. You're not going to see a lot of chip shots. I hit a lot of greens. And at 6,500 yards, you're going to have the opportunity to hit a lot of greens with scoring clubs in your hands. So, and that's from the back tees. That's where we played. So make another par there. We go on to number 8. It's a 501-yard par 5 that you really need to be on the outside of that dog leg and avoid that tree on the right. If you are too far on the right, you are going to have a difficult second shot. I just took 3 wood off the tee. Just the shape of this hole set itself up for being a 3-shot hole for me with the way that I was hitting the ball right to left. So I hit a 3 wood off the tee. I'm in just through the dog leg on the line that I was on, and I'm going to lay up with something like a 6-iron. You got to look at the hole there. So I'm just trying to play it back into the center right now, or right center, so that I've got the best look at the green. I ended up just off of the fairway in the right rough, which makes it a little bit harder to control the ball. And I think that was about 90 yards, and I hit it on the back. It jumps over. But as you can hear the fan, I'm able to use some of the fan air to my advantage and hit a pretty good chip shot there to 2 feet, or close enough that I'm confident to tap it in with my wedge. Number 9 is a par 3. It's just over 100 yards. It might be like 115 yards. And from some of those tee boxes, it's really going to feel like you can just throw it up there on the green. You probably can't. I would recommend hitting a golf shot. And again, like I was saying, the placement of some of these bunkers really messes with your eye. It makes you think that there's 2 bunkers up here. Where I hit this ball looked like it wasn't even on the green, and instead it's in a really good location to give myself a putt at the birdie. I just came up a little bit short going up the hill. But that's a look at the front 9 at the Plantation course at Kingsmill. I hope you get to Williamsburg. You'll see the 18th green on the Plantation course there right behind the Kingsmill logo. We're going to get to that in the next video. But get to Kingsmill and have yourself a great time. We'll see you soon.